Have you ever been told to just stop overthinking? I think we all have. But what if that's actually terrible advice? Today, we're going to dive into what's really going on in your brain and uncover the hidden genius you might not even know you have. Yeah, you've heard it a million times, right? From friends, from family, maybe even from that little voice inside your own head. And it's supposed to be helpful, but let's be honest, it usually just feels, well, kind of dismissive, like you're doing something wrong. So, I want you to flip that idea on its head for a second. What if that constant churn of thoughts isn't a flaw at all? What if it's a feature? A really powerful tool that's just, misunderstood. That's exactly what we're going to unpack. To do that, we have to look past the label and get into the actual science of it, because really, understanding how your brain is wired is the very first step to unlocking its incredible power. Right, so here's the crucial thing. This isn't just some personality quirk. Psychologists have actually studied this, and they see it as a real, structured pattern of thought. It has a name, it has a purpose. You're not just worrying. Your brain is working in a very specific, very sophisticated way. And to really get it, we need to talk about the two main operating systems in our minds. You can think of it like your brain has a fast mode and a much more deliberate mode. You might have heard of these before. System 1 is that gut instinct, right? It's fast, it's reactive, it's our brain on autopilot. But System 2, that's the deep thinker. It's slow, it's analytical, and it's what kicks in for the really complex problems. Now, for people who tend to overthink, System 2 isn't just for emergencies. It's pretty much the default setting. And this brings us to a really key idea, System 2 dominance. It just means you have this natural tendency to really engage that deep analytical part of your brain to process and dissect and truly understand something before you act on it. Sound it all familiar? And get this, there's even a cool name for what your brain is doing. It's called counterfactual thinking. This is the engine that drives all those what-if scenarios you're constantly running. You're not just spiraling, you're mentally simulating possibilities to prepare for all kinds of different outcomes. It's an incredibly advanced process. Okay, so that's the science. But what does all this mean for you? Well, it means it is time for a major reframe. We're going to ditch the word overthinking and call this what it actually is, a superpower. This is it. This is the core idea right here. You are a natural-born scenario planner. Your brain is building these intricate models of the future, preparing for possibilities that most people haven't even considered yet. That's not a flaw. That's a serious strategic advantage. And what feels like chaos in your head, it actually has a structure. It's not random. First, you lock onto an event. Then, your mind just instinctively starts mapping out all the different ways it could go. You analyze the outcomes for each path, and then you start preparing. See, this isn't just worrying, this is strategy. And the benefits of thinking this way? They're huge. You solve complicated problems better because you've already looked at them from every angle. Your decisions are more thoughtful, more robust. You're a natural at spotting risks before they become problems. And all that mental exploration, it often leads to incredibly creative and innovative solutions. So, let's bring this all home. It's time to stop fighting the way your mind works and start embracing it for the unique, powerful asset that it really is. Let's be perfectly clear about this. Forget that word. Just throw it out. It doesn't even come close to describing the sophisticated work your brain is doing every single day. You are a strategic thinker. You are a risk analyst. You're a creative problem solver. You see the world in these incredible layers of possibility. And you know what? That is a genuine gift. So the next time someone tells you to stop overthinking, or even when that voice in your own head starts up, I want you to remember this. You're not broken. You're just equipped with a different kind of genius. The challenge was never to think less. It's to aim that amazing superpower of yours at the things that truly matter.